we go. Today, box opening. I got something from Defiant Munitions. So, we'll cut into this thing, and there is a reason we are opening this, and then we'll go into some stuff here. If you've seen some of the other videos, this is in preparation for a rifle class at Valor Ridge, and I'm running my big boomstick, the 308, and I have been, it's not until November, so I am just ordering, it's been 40 rounds monthly. So I started the July out, kind of the end, but my July order was actually a little larger. I went ahead and ordered 4 boxes, so 80 rounds. And then I was doing the normal thing I was talking about, which was I was keeping the boxes with the lot number on it. But my magazines were sad and looked a lot like this guy, empty. And so instead of just emptying them in there, I decided to go ahead and load the mags up. As I was doing that, though, the rounds would not go into the magazine. And so looked at them, I could see, something was a little amiss. There was a line on there that I'm not used to seeing. And then I actually compared it to the other rounds, some of that other lot number that I have, and could clearly see a difference in the round itself. So I took some pictures of it, sent an email to the manufacturer, is Defiant Munitions, and as we can see in my brand new box, these are the guys. And so I sent the email, and I just was asking, hey, what are we going to do with these? Hope you can catch it before it goes out to anybody else. And here's the pictures of what's going on, what the problem is, and with the magazines. So I'm not going to use this stuff because this is the only platform I have that I'm using it is out of this AR-10. So I launched that off, and within like a day, maybe, I got a call from Pete Jr. I don't know exactly, but I think he's the owner, maybe. But anyway, his name is on the card. And so that's who I called. That's who I emailed. And I said that quick, I got an email or a call from him asking, what's going on with it. And so as we discussed it, I told him, what I was doing and what was going on. And he said, yep, we'll get you a shipping label, send those back, and we will launch out a brand new set of boxes, 4 boxes to replace them, which this all happened, I want to say Monday I talked to him. Or no, it was over the weekend, I believe, like Saturday. And then so anyway, he's like, yep, we'll get you launched out. I think that Monday is when I got the shipping label. Anyway, no issues on the time, taking care of it, and I certainly appreciate that. And then in addition to that, they sent me an extra box of this stuff. So my estimation, they made it right, is fine. And the good news is this was the only batch of this stuff that went out. And he started talking to me, explaining to me, tolerance. But I'm like, okay, I'm going to pretend like I know what we're talking about. I don't reload. I just put them in the magazine, put them in the gun, and make them go bang. So, but anyway, they were able to figure out what the issue was and prevent anyone else from having to deal with it. So that goes back to previously I was talking about keeping your lot numbers, and this is the first time I've ever had a problem like this where like I discovered it. So there was a completely different manufacturer that I bought ammunition from that it turns out somebody else figured it out, and I had unfortunately already bought this ammo. So it was, like I said, completely different manufacturer. I carry Defiant Munitions in my sidearm, my backup sidearm. I carry it in my normal the Sons of Liberty Gunworks rifle that I carry. That it's Defiant munitions, the total copper expanding stuff. So what I'm going to recommend now, especially with stuff you are going to, trust your life to, and I can see these ones are different. I don't see that line, which, I mean, I have no idea if that's the intent of that particular line on the rounds, but I am gonna I'll spot check some of these, because with the way I'm doing it now, had I just ordered 1,000 rounds of the stuff to begin with, that would have been easy, and to get back to them if I'd have dumped it all in my one ammo can. But the way I'm doing it, and I've got a few different lot numbers. In fact, I think this is an older lot number. It's 2024/002, and I believe that other one was something different. But either way, these ones I'm checking all my boxes. But like I said, it's just this stuff happens, and if you see some of my other videos, I think I mentioned this. I seem to be like a magnet for this stuff. We call it a crap magnet. This is just happens to be, like I said, for this type of issue, like discovering it on my own. And that other stuff, I don't even know. That stuff was actually blowing up guns, so I'm not even going to use it. But normally I dump it in my ammo cans and go. But so I'm, fortunate for me that I decided to try and make my magazines happy and load this stuff up with what I'm getting. So, like I said, it's just now it'll just be a me thing to kind of check my boxes of ammo, and I mean I would have caught this, and it would have been for would have made for slow down on the training if I'd have had these mixed in with different lot numbers that were good. Probably would have just gone to back to a 5.56 rifle. That as I go to the training, I will have the backup, and that will be the backup. And so anyway, that is probably would have been the end of it and how I do it. But like I said, now I'll run through. I'll check these boxes and get a quick look at at a few rounds out of each of the different boxes. And I said one-off stuff happens. I am absolutely no issues with the company. Like I said, I was honestly pretty shocked with how quickly I was personally called on it, and not just launched an email back, yada yada. So anyway, and I did. Like I said, they sent that return label, and so I went ahead and boxed it back up and sent it back to them. And like I said, I am happy we were able to check it, and I checked it then, and not like September, October, getting ready to go to the class that I discovered it. So the concern there, or the takeaway is check the stuff as it comes in. You don't necessarily have to get it all prepped then, but that's my takeaway. And like I said, it's just weird stuff happens. So there we go. I just wanted to get that out and let you guys know. Yeah, again, I very, very happy with Defiant Munitions and what they do, and the way this issue was resolved. So I would, like I said, I'm still carrying all their stuff. I'm not swapping brands, and I'll keep doing it. And then now I'll just all the ammo that I buy, I'll just check. Maybe I should have been doing that in the first place. So there we go. Okay, hey, if you would do the YouTube things, like it, dislike it, drop some comments. If you have some other helpful tips on making sure that your ammo is squared away, drop them down there, and let's have a discussion about it. And until the next one, I certainly appreciate your time in watching this, and any comments and the likes and sharing it around, do all the things. This is Tom Davis, Red 4 Reviews, and it is your duty to be well regulated.